Hello, it's week 7 in the semester and my students are experiencing success. So in today's video, I'm going to look at some of the components of success. I'm going to talk about a student and her name is Amanda. I'm going to call her Amanda. That's not her real name. Now, Amanda has earned a 93 for the first time in her whole college career. I've been working with her for part of last semester and this semester, so she has some foundational organizational tips in place, some organizational framework in place, and she earned her first A. So this is very exciting for her, and we spent some time today analyzing the components of success. Well, one of them was she wrote down all the requirements for this test, all the things that she was going to need to know, big categories as well as some subcategories of information that she would need to know for this test. So she analyzed the demand, the cognitive demand. And then once that she took it out of her head, and because there's all these ideas running around in her head, so once she took it out of her head and actually wrote it down on a piece of paper, she was able to see her thoughts. This is key, to be able to see what you're thinking. That's why you write. That's why you put it down on a piece of paper, so you can see your thoughts. As long as your thoughts stay inside of your thinking and you don't see them, you cannot see your thoughts. So a key to success is write down what your thinking process is, so you can see it. Once she saw her thoughts, then she was able to make sense of it. It made sense. She saw it and it made sense. And she was then able to decide which order, what to do first, what to do next, what to do last. Because we've already established a framework of organization prior to preparing for this exam, she was able to see when she has available time and then make a decision. When will I do this specific learning task, whether it be memorizing, whether it be rereading or reading the chapter and taking notes? When will I review terms? When will I review maps, practice reading maps or practice reading graphs? Whatever the material was that she needed to interact with, when will I do it? Based on how difficult it is and how much energy I have at different times during the day. So she was able to make these planning decisions because she had taken her thoughts out of her brain, out of her thinking, and put it onto a piece of paper so she could see them and make sense of it. Once she saw that, then because she authored the plan, she was more willing to actually implement the plan. And when she experienced success, she realized when she went into the test, it wasn't as hard as she had anticipated. She earned a good grade and it felt great. Now she wants to feel that success again. Once you experience that feel-good emotion when you experience success, then you're more willing to say no to a distraction, say no to a time guzzler, like maybe go out with your friends, say no to going out to a social event, and saying yes to spending some time in the library. So this helps her make those decisions that maybe are a little bit uncomfortable. It helps her address procrastination, actually getting started in studying, finding that motivation and incentive. So, in recap, what were the ingredients to Amanda's success this week? Well, one, she got her thoughts out of her head and onto a piece of paper so she could see them. Two, once she could see them, she could make sense of them and organize and make some prioritizing or organizing decisions. Three, she's more willing to implement her plan since she authored the plan and she owns the plan. And that's my nugget for today in this video on the ingredients of success.